Alright, hey folks, welcome back to another Poem Master video, and today we're gonna check out the New Year's Sabrina over here, right? Which looks absolutely fantastic. It looks so good. Oh my god, I'm glad they didn't screw this one up. I'm glad we got one at all. So I'm you know, already grateful in that sense. But it looks fantastic. Obviously a plus. I mean, it's impossible for not to look fantastic, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so yeah, new Sabrina, she's a support with Chingling of all Pokemon, which does make sense because she, you know, she is that she's got that Shrine Maiden kind of look, right? There's those like bells and stuff to like cleanse. I don't know much about, but that's the thing, right? That's what she's based on. She has Chingling, she has like bells on her boots, all that stuff. So Chingling, it's a support, and it's a very interesting support because it has a lot of very nice things. So let's first check out the stats real quick. At level 140, right, we have 689 HP, non-existent attack, but again, she doesn't have any physical moves, so who cares. 235 defense, 235 special defense, which is not bad, and then 316 speed, which is pretty good, and 112 special attack. She's not going to be doing damage, so that doesn't really matter. So as for your moves, you have Confusion, 1 gauge spam, obviously, right? With a chance to confuse. You got X special attack also, so she has a special attack buffing support. Condition shield, which gives your team the status condition of, you know, defense, right? And then Clear Your Mind, which heals, which is a potion basically, and then gives endurance, right? And then your sync move is whatever. It's just regular support sync move. So if you look at this, you're like, what the heck, this is just really boring. Most of her stuff, most of her interesting stuff is in her grid and passive, right? So if you go over to passive, first of all, Team Smart Command 2 is a new thing, has a 30% chance of increasing special moves ups. It gives the special move up next effect to all allied sync pairs on the team by 1 rank when when the trainer uses the move. So that's definitely very interesting because you know, the special attack up thing, right, is definitely very nice, right? And it's an extra multiplier that just adds on to units because not a lot of units have that, right? So it's not like, okay, it's not like, you know, one of those like super effective up units, like you can't really either stack those or like, you know, if the unit already has super effective up on it, so like Snorlax, for example, can't really do that much for it, right? Who also gives a super effective up. So it's kind of like that, in a sense, right? Except it adds like a lot more uses, right? But also downside is it's only 30%, right? Which is not the worst chance, but it's definitely not, you know, super high either, right? So it's also like, you know, again, like weather, terrain, all that stuff. When like they already have like a cap, right? The special move up like gives the ability to go over that cap, which is definitely really nice. Sharp teamwork, 230% chance of raising crit of all allied sync pairs by 1 stat rank when the user's attack move is successful. I'm not a huge fan of this, honestly. Like, it's not bad, right? But like, you don't have time for this, honestly. You don't have time for this. Like, when you go into the game, you're usually trying to, you know, use, because you're a support, you're trying to use all your like buffing moves. Although to be fair, she doesn't have like that many. It's just X special attack also. If like the special attack buffing isn't like urgent, then you could just go start using a Confusion first, try to get the crit if you do need the crit. So it's not as bad as something like, I guess, a Rosanta, right, where like you have to like really just, you know, spam a lot of your Rosanta, or what's the other one? Elio, right? Both those units, you have to be spamming your trainer moves first, so you don't really get to buffing the crit for your team until like much later in the battle, which obviously by that time, like, that's way too late. You need to, you know, stuff like crit, you have to buff as early as you can, right? And like stuff like this, it's the later you use this, the better, which actually does synergize pretty well with her kit, right? So if you start attacking first, and again, if you need to use X special attack alt, you got to use X special attack alt, right? But if that's not the case, then you could attack with Confusion first, and then later in the, you know, battle, you use your trainer moves to try to get the Team Smart command, right? The special move up stuff. Which again is much better later in the game, because by that time you'll have sync buffs, so you add the multiplier on top of the sync buffs, which makes it even more powerful. And also stuff like you know, clear your mind, healing, static condition defense. A lot of times is also later in the game, even though you're thinking, well, you want to put that up as soon as possible, right? Not really. Because a lot of units that do status you, for example, like the legendary event units, a lot of times it's when their HP bar goes to like half and then they use something like that a lot of times. Or for example, like Entei, it's like at the very, very last HP bar, right? And so, you know, when you use these later, it just synergizes well with the whole team. So I don't think it's that bad, right? Aggravation 4 obviously increases the chance of confusing the opponent. I think she's definitely not, she's definitely not, you know, as crazy as I think regular Sabrina. That being said, for like master mode, regular Sabrina I think is definitely better for master mode, but this Sabrina could be very, very, very good for the upcoming Legendary Gauntlet event, right? Because there's a few things. Legendary Gauntlet is you're just fighting 3 legendary events in a row, right? And the great thing about Chingling in this case is, first of all, tanks are good in legendary arenas, right? Especially again in Legendary Gauntlet, which were multiple. Healing units are good in that, right? And you could tank, although, yeah, you could definitely tank with these stats, right? And then you have healing and status condition, because a lot of those legendary arena units status you, right? The toxic from Tornadus, the burn from Entei, right? By the way, this month we are getting Legendary Gauntlet, right? Entei is going to be among, you know, one of the earlier ones, right, that we're getting. And yeah, like just stuff like that, just you, and maybe even like for sharp teamwork as well, it just gives you more turns to actually get these procs, longer events, right? Such as, again, stuff like Legendary Gauntlet. So I do think she's definitely going to be really, really good for Legendary Gauntlet, but like for shorter modes like Master Mode or whatever, right? I think regular Sabrina is generally just better. But again, for longer modes, I think you know, she's really, really good for that. Anyways, so let's check out the grid, because there's a lot of nice stuff on our grid as well. Going over all this, you have Team Fast Track on Confusion, which gives you team buffs. Again, the chance isn't super high, right? Which is adds to the fact, again, like she's going to be really, really good for longer events, such as Legendary Gauntlet, right? Or just Legendary Arena in general, I guess. But Legendary Gauntlet, especially since it's like 3 Legendary Arenas, all right? Confusion move gauge refresh 9 is very, very good. Recuperation's fine, I guess. I don't really think it's really worth picking up. It depends. Team Tough Luck 4, right? 50% chance of buffing your defense, special defense, or both for your whole team when you get hit by an attack move. It's kind of like the what was the Sycamore thing, except for Sycamore passive, except for defenses, which is nice, right? Again, these are things that work really, really well in longer events, right, rather than shorter ones. What else? Clear Your Mind Massy Healer. So you do get Massy Healer on the Clear Your Mind. I think you get 2 of those, right? Quick Cure is very, very good for Legendary Arena as well. Or just tanks in general. That'd be Legendary Arena. MP Refresh on Clear Your Mind. That's good. Massy Healer again on Clear Your Mind. What else? Guarded Entry. Defense, special defense +1 enters the battle. It's only 6 cost, so that's good at least. Condition Shield, MP Refresh 2. Condition Shield Group Therapy, remove all status conditions. So like even if you do choose to use it later, and you know it turns out the opponent's already status you, then you know you can at least get rid of that. Although again, I'm not sure if it's really worth it. Healthy Healing's good. Sing Free for All. This is really, really good. So especially if you're making her, oh, it is 3 out of 5 though. But if you are making her EX support, this is definitely really, really nice, right? So you sync and then boom, you got free move next for your whole team. Right, so that's very, very good. Let's see what else. MP Refresh for X special attack all. Precognition, just the move gauge acceleration in Psychic Terrain. Psychic's stats can't be lowered in Psychic Terrain. Let's see, all ramped up 1 on X special attack. This is very, very good, right? So you know, you can max out your whole team's special attack without worrying about MP Refresh, right? So that's turns X special attack into +3 special attack every time you use it. Premonition 2 reduces damage by attack move, and okay, that's nice. And then sync with power-ups. Yeah, again, she's definitely going to be really, really good in stuff like Legendary Gauntlet, right? She's more of a longer events thing, and she does help a lot of units break their damage cap with the special move up, right? So she does really remind me of Snorlax, except with less reliability, but potential, you know, much higher potential, right? In that case, so yeah, good stuff. She's good. I'm not gonna say she's like anything like she's not like the new best support in the game. As much as I love Sabrina, she's not, you know, the new best support, unfortunately. But she's definitely very solid, and again, could be very good for the new legendary gauntlet, the new event that's coming out, which gives out a lot of really great awards. There's these new lucky cookies, which we'll go over as well soon, that look fantastic. So a lot of good things coming. So yeah, anyways, that's about this one. Hope you all enjoyed. But guys, think in the comments down below, like, share this video on our channel so more Pokemon Con. Again, we'll be uploading these all night throughout with all the you know, new stuff happening. So make sure you'll tune in. I'll see you guys in the next one.